to play more Blueprints. We should finish it today. By my definition of finishing it, which is completing the Sanctum, all the Sanctum puzzles, and then putting the realms in order, and then putting that in room 46. That is my definition of finishing the game vis-a-vis stream. So I have my important notes out. I have a lot of notes, but I've set most of them to the side. And last time, my little impromptu stream last Saturday before the conclusion of the archipelago, I did look up some spoiler-free hints because I feel like I have scoured everything. And there are two answers. One is the freezer, which we have not completely dug through. And the other is the lost and found, which I was completely unaware of until last time. So we got that. So we're going to draft the lost and found. We're going to figure out how to get into that stuff in the freezer, in the icebox. We're going to make it work. So, I'm excited. I've really enjoyed this game, and I want to finish it. Welcome, Everyday Rider. Also, thanks so much to Bouncy Chibies for the follow while we were offline. Really appreciate it. Trading post is good. I think we trading post today, just so I don't get stuck. Because I need to do some specific stuff. As a reminder, this is not like a focus stream for it, but we are, as part of the Pokemon for Palestine fundraising group, we are raising money for Palestine Children Relief Fund. So if you are financially able, strongly consider contributing some money to the PCRF via my Tiltify link in chat or in the panels below. If you donate $10 or more, I will improv a poem about you. Yes, this is a safe space for trans folks. No bullshit. No bullshit accepted. Alright. Let's drop bedroom here. I feel like bedrooms early are always a good bet. Den's not bad. I don't really need it. We'll do it. No chests in here today. Security's not bad. It's free because of the gem. No item here. Skip this corner. Lavatory is perfect for a corner space. Any items today? No. Alright. Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Let's see. We'll get an experiment started. I so seldom draft the lab this early. I have 50 stars. Let's do a letter, because those letters have stamps. That could be useful. We'll do bedrooms, because I've already drafted some. Yeah, I've already drafted 2, so every bedroom from here on out should count. I don't think I have anything checked. No, because it would show me. So I think we just pantry here. Just leave this as a dead end. This will be fine. Head through den. Let's see. Ooh, these are not great. Kennel's alright. Dougie, hi Dougie. Observatory, we can check out that new constellation maybe. Oof, that is a tough one. Oh yeah, that looks like a new constellation, all right. The Inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Interesting. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Being bullied, that is a tough one. I think the big thing, you're a teenager. I think the big thing is to find a space where you can be yourself. Because unfortunately, as a teenager, you don't have a lot of control over a lot of the spaces that you're in, which really sucks. There's no getting around that. But if you can find a space, I'm screwed, but I can spend a redraw. If you can find a space to be with others who care about you and to be yourself, it might help to like recharge, because it's really draining. I'm not gonna lie, it's really rough. When I was in high school, I dealt with it largely by hiding, and I don't think that was necessarily the right call. So your mileage may vary, but yeah, if you can find a place to be with others who care about you and to be yourself, hopefully that would give you a bit of a reprieve, even if it's not, it doesn't make the bullying better. I would just hope that you'd be able to find some people who care about you, who'd spend that time with you. If you have friends who you trust, or if you're in any sort of GSA or anything like that. It's been a while since I've been in school, so I apologize if my advice is a little out of date. Yeah, we'll draw chapel here on the west wing. I like her ladyship's chamber. We lose out on that one space, but it's a bedroom. Right. And then what we can do is we can get some more energy by hooking back to boudoir. There we go. So I'd love to draft mail room. I'd also love to draft freezer. Pop West Wing Hall here. Obviously, if you have adults that you trust, going to them for help is a great idea. But I know that's not a resource everybody has. Key card, that's so huge. Billiard room is the play here. Let's see if we can solve this billiards puzzle. I was having some trouble with the one the other day. 16. 3 minus 1 is 2. Alright. A third minus a third is 0. Times 20 is 0. Plus 6 is 6. There's 6. Alright. This is effectively 20. Minus 10 is 10. There we go. That one wasn't so bad. We got Secret Garden Key, which will be good for getting into Antechamber if we do that today. Not using Secret Garden Key. It's not even on the right rank. Or wing, rather. I think we run Weight Room. We can redraw. Dining Room's alright here. Might get us Foundation access, which would be nice. We can reverse Foundation at this point because we have the key card. Lost and Found. This screws us, though. I have to take something else, unfortunately. But then, okay, I can't afford Courtyard, so we're not getting Foundation today, unfortunately. We are getting the Sledgehammer. No Shovel yet. Kennel will be great if we had Shovel. Misdirection. Workshop's okay. We are running low on gems, so Parlor would be nice. Let's go Parlor. But yeah, I hope that you can get some reprieve from that. I found a lot of help in support groups, which I know sounds cheesy, but Box Nexus box displays a false statement. Well, it doesn't display any statement, so you have to be false, which means you must be true, which means you have the gems. Yeah, I know, like, support groups and all that stuff sound cheesy, but, like, having a place where I could go, there was a queer resources center downtown that I went to, and that was really helpful. Obviously, that is reliant on you having access to a vehicle or being able to drive, or having someone who can drive you. It's the freezer. It's like, this is what I want. But it's too cold. I did the, like... I did the thawing thing before, but it didn't thaw everything. Like, it didn't thaw the ice box. So we'll see. If I can get the furnace next to it. Not treasure trove. Not dark room, because that could screw me. I'm gonna have to reroll. Well, it's gotta be pool, and I can't afford it, so we're rerolling boiler room? Does boiler room count? Is boiler room hot? Oh, I can't fucking buy it! I can't buy it because all my gems are frozen! Alright, well, I can't go foyer. Mechanarium, how many do I have? There's security, which is 1. So we could pray. Do I have another one? Oh, I have lab. Okay. Conference room is great. We love conference room. Dinner is served. I have keycard. Can't afford boiler room. I mean, this is my chance, right? To just redraw as many times as I want until I get furnace. To spend all of my gems, or all of my stars. I saw mailroom there, but Please give me furnace. There it is! Yay! We did it! Oh! Oh my god, I've been trying to do that since day fucking, like, 40. Open. Thaw. Thaw. Do it. Thaw. Get thawed. Get thawed. Thaw your ass out. Get thawed. What the fuck? This is exactly how cold it was last time! Why is it not any warmer? They're directly adjacent. Please. Do I need, like, burning glass or something? That really sucks if I just burnt all those and I don't even need it. Okay. Well, let's try and get lost and found then. Oh, I didn't thaw. It refroze me. I thought I was gonna... I thought it would just turn off. What do you mean? I gotta go back in the furnace to thaw? Thaw me again. Alright, Lost and found. I think we just run it. Lost my secret garden key. What else did I lose? Just that, it seems. I thought... Oh, you lose one random. You get two. Okay. The pawn in there. There's Mila. We know Mila. We love Mila. Okay, so this is saying that there is... What's the sawtooth wave? That's pink, which we know is Vera. So pink, spiritual, and then wavy lines is heat. So pink, spiritual, heat. Okay. It's like a plane here. What do the pink ones do? The pink ones rotate stuff around them. Rotate stuff clockwise. Um, there we go. Give me that allowance. I want an upgrade disc. May as well use this before I reset. Alright, so that's good for Vera. We need to do freezer. We have trading posts, so we could potentially get... I mean, I don't have workshop is the problem. Hmm. Well, let's go have dinner and upgrade. And then we'll see where we're at. I don't have a showroom. I don't care. Just give me the 20. Oh, and then I should... freezer, actually. Which is through the parlor. So that I can save my ill-gotten gains. Unless... Oh no, now it's not working. Of course. Okay, so we go dining room, billiard room. Look back around here. Chapel corridor. Through the boudoir, through the classroom. Oh my god, that dog scared the shit out of me. Telescope, we just get to re-trigger all this, which is fun. Not super useful, but... I mean, we can smash open the, chests. Hi, doggy. It's a different dog each time? Yeah, it is. Alright. Let's use our upgrade disc. What can we upgrade? Billiard room! My favorite room. Speakeasy, basic edition. Break room, if you call it a day, tomorrow you'll begin with a staff key card. Pool hall, adds great hall foyer and secret passage. Okay, so I can turn it into a hall, which has some synergy. I can start with a key card, which is really good, or I can make the puzzles easy. I'm gonna make it a break room. And then when I call it for today, I'll do it in the break room. Oh wait, I don't have the upgraded one yet. It's not until tomorrow. Okay. Oh, totally missed a gem there. Let's see what we got in here. Anything good? Keys I can't use. And gems I can't use. Alright, so what do I need? If I'm doing the freezer, I really need, like, burning glass, but I can't get that because I don't have a workshop. Let's see what we get. And then we have some more stuff in mail room. Because they're letters, not packages, which I didn't realize at first. And those might be helpful for stamp purposes. Yeah, I'll take magnifying glass. It's just always useful. So seldom have the hall pass. Man, I could make the burning glass if I had the workshop today. I have all the ingredients. I just don't have any doors. Alright, let's call it a day. Sizable enough fire and ice. Alright, let's run it back one more again. It's so weird when I enunciate the R in one mo again. I did not mean to do that. So pink, spiritual, heat. We need their method of transportation, which could be air. It's mountainous. I think we know that for some reason. Or maybe I'm thinking of Kararika. Kararika's mountainous. That's the other one we need to nail down. I think that's the one I got the hint that the freezer letter can help us with. Alrighty. Let's draft our outer room. Well, schoolhouse might be useful, honestly. I could use a refresher on the geography. I was strongly considering just looking up a map. But that feels a little like I've been looking for spoiler-free hints. Looking up a map after already looking up the location of a map last time feels a little disingenuous. So we'll try and hit, I think geography was like 4 or 5. Kojak is good. But I'm gonna hold off on it for now. I'm going to see if we can get anything good through here. I can't afford throne room. Let's rotate observatory. Try and get some more stars back. Well, we're doing Florealis, Twins, and the Za. We're not activating Draxus. Because Draxus is always bad. With the exception of if you're doing the Dead End challenge, which I will maybe do at some point. But that seems like so RNG dependent. Alright, that could be good to get some stamina early. We'll do a redraw, though. Oh, I don't have the gem. I was like, oh, I'll draw another classroom. I don't have the frickin' gems. We'll do a redraw. I'll put Kochek here. That's fine. We'll come back and we'll check something. That might be a good place to check Burning Glass, if we can make it today. So that we can have both Burning Glass and Magnifying Glass when we go do... Out of gems! When we do... what's it called? Freezer. Let's see... I don't know why those boxes seemed interesting to me. Alright, still can't afford classroom. Always better here. So we get to the key. Break rooms, good. Yeah, we'll definitely do break room. Yo! One of those old-timey, like, cigarette machines. Wild. All sorts of stuff in here now. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. Right, this is the same. But this was in the commissary. HS Sinclair and Ann Babbage are the only two on the estate with network admin access. We've proven that wrong. Oh, everybody's got their little scores. Rules for staff. +1 point for consecutive dart part solved during breaks. Each week point totals reset and weekly leader gets an extended lunch. maybe I'll start getting added to here. 19. Oh, this was rounding, wasn't it? 18 divided by 10. Where's my math notes? Round to the ones place, I think. So this should be 2. A third of 4 round to the ones place is 1. 5 rounded to the tens place is 10. 11 rounded to the tens place is also 10. Why are there like 12 things now? Alright, so this is 10 times 10 is 100. Minus 20 minus 3, and then rounded to the hundreds place is still 100. Divided by 5 is 20. Did they just make the puzzle way longer in break room? Alright, 20 times 10 is 200. Minus 18, and then rounded to the hundreds place is still 200. Divided by 20 is 10. My god. All that for 2 keys. This game's crazy. Yeah, we'll take Boudoir. Boudoir is, like, never not worth it. Especially now that I get the gem. I kind of love Classroom here. I can't draft another Classroom from here, unfortunately. That would be ideal. Out of gems. No! We'll put Dormitory. It gets a dead end out of the pool, and it gives us energy. And we get a key card. It's just a good play. Alright, and then we hallway. Got so many rerolls. Let's just reroll. Corridor is fine. Corridor is perfectly fine. Kind of like Chapel here, just because it gives us some options. And we have the cash money Chapel variant, so. There's a key. We got plenty. Bedroom's not bad. Let's Pantry. It's free, and it gets us access to this one tile. Hall Closet's perfect. I would love to get... Well, I was hoping for... A gem's okay. I was hoping for, like, a tool, but... Classroom in that orientation is really bad. I think we risk it for the biscuit with Darkroom. We have 2 chances to not fuck it up. Okay. Chance 1, we fucked it up. Wait, what? Oh, these are film canisters. I was like, what are these letters? Let's pick the middle one. Tunnel. You know what? I'll take it. It kind of worked. I can afford Classroom here. This will be what, grade 3 or 4? Grade 3 is science. Get our apple. Our apple. So grade 4, I think, is geography. We have a lot of redraws here. Den is pretty good. Den, I think, honestly, is actually the perfect play. Gets us a gem. Gets us foundation access. I really would have loved a shovel at any point. You only have one item. I can afford this classroom, which is going to get us... There we go. This is what I want. So I need to draw a quick little map here. So we have the Moravan and Orindia. So Moravan is like... We got like a little bread clip looking one up in the corner. That's Morahai. So I'll mark with MJ. Then we got kind of a little bean, or long bean, and that's Kararika. And then we have like a series of sort of a series of smaller beans, really. Leading up to a sort of nugget shape, and that's Vera. And then in Orindia, we have... This one I remember, but I'm going to write it down just for my own purposes. We have sort of a bean shape that's Orinda / Fen. And then Arch Aries is like a little gnome hat. And then Iraja is like a little shoe for the gnome. Iraja. And then there's like a little sort of hourglass shaped one. That's nuance. Alright. And further nuance. I can actually pull this. That's way easier to look at. Cool. Let me get my apple. And then I already have I have the shapes noted down. Let's see. What do we got here? I would love something with an exit to the left. You know what? Reading Nook is my best friend. Reading Nook was really nice when I wanted the library a lot, and now it's a little annoying because I'm guaranteed to have one slot be stupid. Bedroom is fine. Okay, no items, and I checked both places now. Workshop, we love workshop. Honestly, commissary... Oh, yeah. Give me that sledge. Commissary would be pretty tight. Affording it is another question, but commissary just existing would be pretty good. I don't think I can burn my key on this risk-free. I did get the twins today, right? Did I get the twins today? I might be able to run back the entrance hall real quick. It's so far. Well, we'll start by unlocking from the den. Oh, this wasn't even locked. Well, I have to redraw. Dining room is awesome here. So we can just get free energy. The lunchbox. Get the coupon book. Which honestly doesn't really fucking matter at this point. Let's see. You're also not locked. I like storeroom here. So it gets us 2 keys. Oh, I don't want to go through Lost and Found. That really sucks. We'll do Gym. Gym is fine. We got plenty of energy. And we can hit Dining Room on the way back. Let's redraw. I'll take Kennel. We don't have a shovel yet. Hi, duck. Gift shop is fine. It's free, so... That was my last key. I wasn't thinking about that. Can't afford these. East Wing Hall's awesome. That's locked. Alright, is this north door locked? It's almost certainly going to be. It's not, miraculously. We could parlor for the gems. That's probably not a bad idea. Bunk room usually has items. Let's parlor for gems. Yes, magnifying glass, my best friend. We need metal detector to make burning glass. One of the other statements is false. One of the other boxes contains gems. If we place the word one in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. Well, let's see. Both of the other boxes contain gems has to be false. Both of the other statements are false. Would place the gems here. And this would just be nothing. One of the other statements is false. Can one of these be true? If that's true, and this is true, then this is false, but it doesn't place them anywhere. Let's just open this one. And hope that my logic pays off. Alright, head back through Gym. I don't know if this is locked. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, I'll eat my cottage pie. My country stew pie. Right. Where else do I have? Workshop needed a key. So I'm gonna have to go back to the entrance hall. Which is classroom, tunnel, dark room. Then chapel? Yeah, chapel and then straight down. Please tell me there are chests in the entryway. Yes! Please give me keys. That's gems. Can I have keys? One key. Holy. Okay. Silver key is a little rough. I think we... What do we need to open east and west? We need... Secret guard. So we probably go down East Wing Hall. Or down Workshop. Down East Wing Hall, I think, because then we have a chance to get an unlocked door. If East Wing Hall doesn't pay off. We got plenty of gems. So we're looking alright from that standpoint. Up one more. So we'll silver key here. Courtyard's pretty good. So we might get shovel. No shovel. Keys? Secret garden key. Which, now we're hoping that this is locked, because if I can secret garden, it's not locked. That's bad, right? Because I have secret garden key. I could use secret garden key in workshop. Lost and found could be good, but if I lose magnifying glass or secret garden key, then I'm porked. I think we do it anyway. Coupon book. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to lose. And then I think that gets us another clavis. If we're lucky and I'm remembering correctly. So we should be able to get another normal key. IDOT key. This is also locked. Which I can't secret garden. I should have... okay. I should have silver keyed this way. I forgot that that existed. So let's secret garden key through workshop, because that'll get us some food. Which will be helpful. And there might be a shovel. In secret garden. Or more keys. I'll take more keys. Alright, we'll open this. Skip. And then it's time to do the world's slowest animation. Rotating all of these arrows 180 degrees. Alright. Let's get the other antechamber door. Whap. Alright. Let's hook back to observatory. The observatorium. Frankly, it's going to be faster to reverse foundation than to run all the way back. And I probably should have been doing that when I ran back to get the chests. I just haven't had the resources to actually do this in a while. Alright. Come on. We're going. Hooking all the way out and around. We're probably going to run out of energy today. But at least it's not too bad. Running shoes would really have helped me here. Yeah, we'll get another Za, another Twins, and another Florealis. We're hoping for keys, baby. That's a treasure map and a compass. Not really what I was asking for, but... would love some just regular keys. Thank you. There we go. Alright, if we get a straight shot from Parlor, we can go through Antechamber, but I think Gymnasium is probably our best bet. So we'll go back out. Back up through foundation. And then we'll see what we can uncover today. God, this game is so cool. It's just so long. What? But yeah, mailroom would be cool. Freezer would be cool if we also got the metal detector for burning glass. Oh, fruit. Thank you, Secret Garden, for putting fruit in these rooms. No fruit. No fruit in the dining room? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's the room where fruit should be. Alright, regular key. Security is pretty tight. We have key cards, so let's just go ahead and set security doors to high. Alright. Bunk room is 2 bedrooms, but I don't have the sleep mask. We could lab. I think lab is probably better. Oh, awesome. We'll get a security door as well. So it's not even going to cost us. Get our experiment. Let's do more mailroom letters, and we'll tie it to security doors. Alright. Boop. Classroom ain't bad. It's guaranteed to have fruit, which is pretty good. This is what, art? Is this the Rebus puzzle? Yeah, this is the Rebus puzzle. So that's fine. That's our last key. I was not thinking. West Wing Hall could be good, but those might both be locked. I think we garage. Just for the guaranteed keys. Bink, bink, bink. Plin, plin, plon. Alright. Those keys are huge. I'm a little worried about my energy. You know what? We ball. That's a lot of keys. That cuts us off. I think we dovecoat to just try and get something interesting like mailroom in that top left corner. Just to see. I can't believe I did draft Kennel today, didn't I? Yeah, I drafted Kennel, and I have not even found a shovel, even a little bit. Free gem, though. Not that I needed it. Mailroom. I could do freezer, but we don't have the burning glass, unfortunately. Alright. Well, here's an Arch Aries stamp. Oh, yeah, so you can see it's stormy. Together we weather. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I'm the lead lab technician at Cinca, and I've worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There's been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you've been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to let you know that even though you may not see us, we're rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you. Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so you can log into it. Even with all off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it's located on the estate, which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swan Song. Thanks, Randolph! I got that on day 10! Alright, what's this one? What are you? Vera Shores. Vera's turtles! I knew one of them was turtles! And this also shows that Vera Shores. So Vera also has beaches. Vera has shores. We'll say that. Not sure if you paid too much attention. Also, 9 up, 3 up. Paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll first need to turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. 9 up, 3 up. There wasn't anything like that in the other ones. How about this one? Is this oh, this is a Mora High, so that's not super useful. In case it's useful to you, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Due to the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we ended up building the duct system to be quite flexible. If you look along the ceiling in many rooms, you'll find many of them have been outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from the room to room, even if boiler room and its intended destination are on opposite sides of the house. Lab, pump room, garage, laundry. Wait. Steam power to the garage? Why would I want to provide steam power to the garage? Huh. Why would I want to send steam power to the garage? Well, that's something to look at. I'm not going to be able to get back to code check with the energy I have. I think actually... Well, we'll go check out garage. I want to see if... We don't have a boiler today, but I want to take a look at what that might power. What this power? This here? Maybe it's another way to open the door? It goes like outside. Huh. Because it doesn't go to the opener. The opener is just dead, because it's wired. Curious. I never even noticed that there were ducts in the garage. Because it's a dead end. Alright, I don't think we're gonna make it with the gym penalty. Yeah, 2 here. 1 here, unless there's fruit that's miraculously appeared. I don't see any fruit there. No fruit. Ah, run! Run! Nah, we're screwed. Alright. So we have Vera sorted. The only one we need is Kararika. We're missing 2... potentials for Kararika, which I believe are found in the freezer. So let's take a look. Take a look. It's in a block of ice. Oh, and we get our delivery today. Sleeping mask, gems, and keys. That's huge. I love keys early. Beautiful. Get our outer room sorted. Probably trading post would be really good. Because then if we use stuff to make burning glass, we could potentially reacquire the magnifying glass by trading other stuff. We'll do root cellar. There's no shovel in here today, is there? No. Well, if we start running low on energy, we have that at least. I also realized that hovel could have been good. Let's do spare bedroom. Ooh, is that rabbit's foot? It sure is. That's really good. We're gonna need items. I'll draft observatory. And get my stars back after I spent all of them. Oh, and great constellations today. Keys, 1 key, 6 gems, and everything's on sale. So if we get commissary, we are in luck. Let's put coat check here. So we got plenty of other options. And that way, if we make burning glass, we can check it for another day if we don't get freezer. We'll do parlor. Getting a lot of gems early is really nice. No magnifying glass here today. I really like it when they put magnifying glass there. This is the only true box. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. So you can't be true, because then you would also be true. So you are false. If you are true, the boxes are here. If you are true, then you must be true. Because this is false, there has to be at least one true. If this is true, then there must be another true box, which would be here. And if this is true, then there has to be another true box, which would be here. Which puts the gems here in the black box. Yeah! All purple ones today. Oh, these are all, like, high quality rooms. I don't necessarily want to burn this early. We'll do chapel. Another gem. Holy cow. We are swimming in it. We'll do bedroom. Rockstar sleep mask. Another gem. And it lets us draft in the corner. Hall closet. There's the shovel. Okay, so ideally, we get magnifying glass. We get metal detector, and then we get another magnifying glass after we make burning glass. That is the ideal scenario. Hallway's not bad here. Gets us a key. Also connects down to entrance hall, so we don't have to cut that weird corner every time. There's commissary. You'll love to see it. There's metal detector. You'll love to see it. I'll buy sledgehammer. I'll buy salt shaker, because hopefully we'll get some turnips. And then I don't feel need to buy gems. I have 13 of them. Oh, here's the same, like, cigarette machine that we saw in the break room. Alright, well, Den is the only not awful, so... Oh, right, I forgot that metal detector's gonna drive me insane until I craft it. Because it's gonna keep putting, like, a single coin. I'm gonna redraw. I don't like that I keep having to burn all these 3 exit rooms. Salty apple. Security on the side here isn't terrible. There's... No, it's like a single coin. There you are. East Wing Hall's good. So I mean, it's gonna go on the East Wing anyway. Free key, but pays for itself. Now let's try and cut in. I don't mind kitchen. Only reason I'm leaving aquarium is because we do technically, if we get a card, we get access to that area. Another key. Club sandwich. It's quail today, so a trophy room is good. The trophy room's just free. What are they called? Free gems. Alright. Where is it? There it is. Getting a lot of keys. Usually I get low coins, but... 4... 18 times 10... No, divided by 10, rounded to the ones place is 2, which is down here. 11 rounded to the tens place is 10. 10 times 14 is 140, rounded to the hundreds is 100, divided by 10 is 10. 10 times 15 is 150, rounded to the hundreds is 200, divided by 10 is 20, and then 2. Secret garden key. You love to see it. We could even put Secret Garden above East Wing Hall, but I'm gonna hold that for now. I kind of want to do lab and see if we can get more letters in the mailroom. Don't have... Oh, that's bad. Oh, unless we pick up a key card. Hell yes. Okay. That would have been really bad. We would have been totally screwed if we didn't have a key card there. That's incredible. Oh, remove a crate from the tunnel I have to go with. And we'll do trash while digging because we have the digging set up now. Since we have root cellar. I think there's like 50 crates or something. Last I checked, so... Locksmith is not the worst, but we're gonna go with aquarium. Maybe we can power garage. Who knows? Yo, get those crates out of here. Let's go this way. So this is the way we don't have access to. Kennel is huge. Kennel is huge. Hi, doggy pet. Wait, where's the... Is there no dig spot in here? I've never seen kennel spawn without a dig spot. That's crazy. Drawing room on the west wing is totally fine by me. Get my gem. Yeah, no dig spots here either. Weird. We could secret garden here. This is not a bad place to secret garden. Apple. Coins. Hi, Lillian, welcome. Yeah, this has been pretty lucky this run. The Lucky Rabbit's foot is absolutely pulling its weight. Alright, let's... Everyone, round 2! Get ready for the longest series of animations in the world! It's time to open those antechamber doors! These are ones where, like, I wish I could skip that. Like, I get why they don't let me, because they want me to know which direction it's facing, but it's so long. And every time I'm in this room, I want to open both. Like, I've never been here and been like, nah, I'll just open one. At least it lets me skip that. Alright. Let's start making our way back down the ranks, because we skipped a lot. Honestly, corridor is fine here. So, what we're looking for is we're looking for magnifying glass. We are looking for workshop. We are looking for mail room. Or no, not mail room. We are looking for freezer. West Wing Hall. I mean, again, there's only 2 places it's going to go. So, I'll take it here. We dig, it unlocks everything. Thank you, Kennel. Big shout out to Kennel. Guy's bedroom is cool here. Yeah, they gotta build the tension and all that stuff, but come on. For me. Well, I don't really... We have Secret Garden to get access to those. I would like Foundation access. This looks like it might be a little risky. We could redraw here. Passageway. My bosom companion. It does mean we're passing up workshop, but I think passageway... A passageway can lead to many workshops. Oh, dark room sucks. Weight room sucks. I mean, we have 90 steps. Oh, you had to open safes every time? God, yeah, I can imagine. I did not play before that. I only picked this up relatively... Well, we'll dark room. It's, like, it's not good, but... Screw it. Random room, what do we get? Oh, hey! This one's not bad. Get a silver key, get a gem. As far as that goes, it's not terrible. And we get more energy. Which I don't need, I have so much energy. Alright, workshop, please. Oh, I can access through security, so I can take, like, walk-in closet here. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coupon book. Don't need that. I have infinite money. Alright, let's try going up this way. I love Foundation access. Actually, what? Do I need Foundation access? Like, it's dig spots, but is it anything else? Not really. I mean, I'll still take it, because boudoir gives me dice. Which I think I missed. No, I did pick them up. Alright, let's do some digging. And maybe move some crates. We get some trash. Or turnip, sure. There we go. Get that crate out of there. Alright. We'll hook back up through Secret Garden. And open that door. Love. God, I really would have loved workshop. I do have exactly 2 green rooms. Because the aquarium counts. Right? Secret Garden, aquarium. Root cellars are green room! No! I forgot to count my outer room. What is that? Turtles of Vera. Oh! I could have gotten that hint right here! Oh, you're kidding me. I missed the turtles hint this early? My god, I've been here like a trillion times. Alright, so we'll drawing room. Or I could hook back East Wing Hall, honest. We'll drawing room because I get redraws, but I just have silver key, right? We'll just use a regular key. I don't need silver key here. We would be supplying power to garage. So I don't know if it's actually... We'll just redraw. Veranda's not bad. Just because I would like to find more items. There we go. Trash. Coins. God, the coins are like the least useful thing here. Trash is at least doing something. Oh my god, it's just money. My allowance is like $40,000. Like, please. I don't need energy. Just reading nook. Bonk. No single coin. Alright, workshop here would rule. I actually think I'm gonna redraw and see if I can get workshop. Or at least something that connects to the antechamber. Mailroom. Workshop. Never punished. Never punished. Oh, and it's the magnifying glass. That's what I need. That's the 2 things that I need. Alright, hold on. Let me pick up the stupid, annoying single coin or whatever is in here. Oh no, it was probably just going off for the magnifying glass, wasn't it? Alright, magnifying glass, metal detector. We're gonna make the burning glass. Cool. Now, I would like magnifying glass again. That is my ideal scenario. So we get magnifying glass again, so... That thing scares the shit out of me every time. I mean, we can tank gymnasium. We have so much energy. I don't even need to go turn it off. Well, I don't want Maid's Chamber. Maid's Chamber's bad, so we'll just go storeroom. No items in here, are there? Oh, look at all these dig spots. There's a crate. It's not even trash. Trash would have been better. Oh, that coin. Ugh. My allowance is $4 billion. Please. I could silver key here. I can see silver key being good here. Throne is fun. Throne room's fun. I mean, pool doesn't cost as much. It does dilute it, so it makes it less likely for me to get freezer, though. Oh, you know what? I've never brought the blue crown to throne room. I want to try that out. I'm just to see if there's anything, because it specifically says reclaim the throne. I want to know if there's any like cool interactions. Oh right, and here's the north antechamber door, which means I don't have to dip down into the depths. Although I will want to at some point, because I want to solve my puzzles. Dining room's solid here. Gets me access to that last one, but it's like auto done. This was trophy room, I think, which don't even care about. It's literally so much energy. I'm never worrying about steps again for the rest of my day. All right. What is in here? This kind of sucks. Treasure Trove has like a different clue each time though. Right? Aren't I getting like more information from this? The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Is this like additional... Because these are the same kind of things that were in the bottom of the reservoir. Is this supposed to be like more info for the reservoir puzzle maybe? Which is not super useful because I've already opened every single chest in the reservoir. All right, let's hop out through throne room. See what's this away. I don't hate music room. We'd have to run back around, but music room just to get keys would be nice because we are running a little low. And I still haven't solved... There's a bunch of loose ends that I won't have solved by the time I, like, consider myself done with the game. Prism key's good. But, like, I still haven't solved denoted in verse. I don't know what that means. But some of these things I think might be related to, like, hard mode. Obviously no spoilies, but... Let's bring the crown to the throne room just to see what happens, since we're here. Yeah, there's a lot of puzzle. I know there's a bunch of stuff I haven't even begun to decipher. I'm just considering, because I want to move on and play other stuff, I'm considering done to be solving this puzzle here. Because it seems to be sort of at the end of a bunch of puzzle lines. Alright, I got the crown. I brought it for you. I brought crown. Oh hey, and I put it on a rank where it's crow and crown. That's fun. I don't know if there's literally anything I can do here with the Crown of the Blueprints. The description says reclaim the crown, which I guess it is a lever to obtain the crown. That's probably what it means. I just thought maybe there would be an interaction. I'm fine with I'm fine with a spoiler of is there an interaction here that I'm missing that I am able to do right now? Yes or no? Like if I need something else or whatever, these aren't lit, but I can't light them. I have my burning glass. So if I could light them, it would let me. Those aren't lit either, yeah. Yes, I need... Okay, so I can't do it right now. Let's hop back to... Yeah, that'll be a fun thing. Maybe I'll try on my own after I beat the game. According to my... Oh, I have to go back through Gymnasium. Foolish. I'm burning all my energy. Oh no, I'm gonna run out. Are there any... Oh, there's no stuff here that I can make that would be useful, I think. Yeah, we go back through drawing room, into kennel. I still can't believe there were no dig spots in kennel. That's insane. And then we head out this way. What happens if you use Prism Key in an aquarium? It's everything. It's every color. Honestly, fuck archives. I don't need Boiler Room. I don't need Mechanarium. Fuck archives. Attic is pretty chill. I only have one gem left because I've been spending them like nobody's business, but, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then is the coffer 8? Yeah, I think so. 2 keys. I was really hoping for magnifying glass. But worst comes to worst, we drop burning glass in the code check. And use it tomorrow. We go... Yeah, lab down here to East Wing Hall. And then let's hop to security and do the security door first. Well, these aren't very helpful. Just lavatory, I guess. Get it out of the pool. No items. If we prism key, we're guaranteed to get hallway, which is not honestly that useful because it would probably be foyer because we used most of the other ones. It'd be either foyer or Great Hall. Great Hall wouldn't be bad. It's not even locked, so it doesn't matter. We may as well redraw. It's our last opportunity to. We may as well gift shop. And then here's the last door. I can guarantee it's a shop, which would be bad. God, I have so many fucking items. Just use a regular key. Mailroom's not bad. Just get a package tomorrow. Guarantee it. And it might have the magnifying glass, which would be great. Because I'm going to save the burning glass. Right. In that case, let's... It's going to be faster just to go in the normal way back to the entrance hall. So we just go straight to pantry, straight to commissary. Yeah, we just keep going straight until we can't. And then we're home. Go back to the entrance hall, and then we'll hook to code check. And then I may as well go solve the Vera puzzle in the sanctum. I love Secret Garden. It's one of my favorite floor plans. It's just so fun. All right. Hello, burning glass. Goodbye, burning glass. Apple. Delightful apple. Sick. Goodbye, crate. I gotta check the crates. Because we can go dig root cellar, see if we get any trash, and then check the crate room. Because I don't know if it's like... I think there's 50 total crates. I don't know if there's like stages or if it's like you have to remove all 50 before anything happens. So we'll just see. None of these might be trash and I might just be SOL, but that's worth checking. I think I've had them be trash before or nothing. Really? It's like all money and a key. That's kind of lame. There we go. Automod getting a little too overzealous. Yeah, the rabbit's foot might be screwing me. I don't know whether it applies to that. Let's go check the tunnel and then we'll run down and we'll do the Vera puzzle and see if we can't get a more concrete timeline. All right. Well, that definitely looks... Well, no. Actually, it doesn't look further than I've been able to get before. Yeah, I'm still stuck. I haven't actually moved that many. All right, let's go do the Vera puzzle. Probably at this point I could brute force Kararika, but I don't want to. That feels cheap. I already pseudo brute forced some of the other ones, so. Or I was missing one piece of information. Alright, it's turtle time. I knew one of them was going to have turtle. Because as soon as they were like, yeah, one of the options for transportation is turtle, I was like, you can't put that in there and have it not be something that's used. Alright. Let's go. I'm never going to get over how I walked past this like 500 times before finally seeing it. That's crazy. God, Vera feels so much like one that I knew nothing about for the longest time. I think this is Vera. Yes. Okay, Vera is pink, spiritual, heat, and turtles. Not that one. Let's get spiritual up here first. There we go. Let's get heat. There we go. Turtle. There's turtle. And then pink is the sawtooth wave, I think. There we go. Beautiful. We've learned Vera. Let's solve this real quick, because, like... Pink tiles were eventually introduced. Devout respect for the sacred circle. They all rotate. We've learned this. And then... Oh, right. That's gonna be a problem. There we go. We can make that pink. That becomes pink. Ugh. There we go. That's pink. There's definitely a way to do this that I'm kind of biffing. Definitely making this more complicated than it needs to be. Oh, there we go. I don't need the allowance token, but it's nice to just prove that I'm good at puzzle. Alright, Vera. Oh, look at that beautiful beach desert. Ah, there's a little turtle guy! Oh, look at him. He's cute. Oh, he's so cute. He's cutie pie. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I've gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera upon arriving is lent one of these hard-shell friends for the duration of their stay, to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Mora High. So I think Vera came right after Mora High. It had to have, right? Because Mora High's also an island. And yeah, this has got to be right after Mora High. So I think Mora High went directly to Vera in the same way that I think Araja went directly to Arch. Hell yeah. Okay. We've got that. We can't solve Kararika yet. Everything's full. There's nowhere else to dig. I think we just call it a day. I think we clearly just call it a day. Do I have a break room today, actually? I think I do. I do have a break room. We're gonna call it a day there so I get a keycard. I almost forgot about that. It is relatively close to the Foundation entrance, so I'll just reverse Foundation up there. Save a little bit of time. Because I do just want to skip to tomorrow and start going. But this is what I got the break room for. I may as well use it. I may actually take a quick 5 between this day and the next day, just to run to the restroom. Because I'm gonna be fucking planted at my desk for the rest of today's stream. I love that this just can't crush you. It's so funny that they were just like, nope, we're not gonna build collision in. I'm so used to standing under every elevator in video games and being crushed to death immediately. So it's just delightful to not have that work. Alright. Snake our way out. Because so far we know that Kararika is orange and academic, so we need to know the weather and we need to know the transportation. Those are my remaining factors. Do a quick drive-by dog pet. And we call it here in the break. Alright. Let's take a quick 5. Grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you need. I'm going to run an ad to delay the... Holy hell, that is the biggest I've seen the house be. I'm going to run an ad to keep the pre-rolls at bay while I'm gone. But I'll get a timer up. Be back shortly. See you all in but a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around during the quick break. It's time. It's time to potentially finish this game. We have one information, I believe, and one puzzle awaiting us. Lockpicks? I will take lockpicks at the start of the day. That's huge. Okay, let's go get our outer room. And I'm gonna make note of the color of my outer room this time. Oh, we're so close. Quick reminder that we're raising money for the PCRF as part of Pokemon for Palestine. So if you want to help people access medical care, and also get a silly little improv poem about you, if you donate more than 10, or 10 or more rather, consider it. It's a good organization, Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. Even if I don't say their name correctly, the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. They're a great org. They do a lot of good work. That's sorely needed right now, unfortunately. So, highly recommend if you are financially able. If not, no problems. I appreciate you hanging out. Alright. Well, coat check is huge. We need that. Let's get our burning glass. And I gotta remember to put it back if we don't get furnace today. Or freezer, rather. Yeah, I'll drop Guy's bedroom. Some early rerolls. We'll start branching out east. Frankly, just early nursery is fine. That a gem back? That is a gem back. Hell yeah. Well, spare bedroom's the only one that doesn't screw us immediately. Well, actually, I have keycard, so I could reverse foundation if I need it, but I'd rather not force myself to. Chapel. I love Bishop Chapel. I haven't even tried any of the other abilities. I just always go with Bishop. Pantry back down is cool. I still need to solve that stupid castle puzzle behind the wall. It's not good, but I'm gonna go with commissary to see if I can buy magnifying glass. Yes! Yo! I'll just buy all the rest of these because there's no reason not to. I have infinite money. My best clue so far, if you can call it that, is the cat picture in the kennel could place a T somewhere in that. And that's all I have. So I'm not counting that as a requirement for this. Speak of the cat. Oh, I don't have a shovel yet. West Wing Hall's awesome. So I'll solve that at some point on my own time. Rather than forcing everyone to watch me run around this room for 8 more years. Alright, we got a big spot in here I want to remember. Is that... No, it's just a green seat. I was like, is there a battery here? Bug? Patio doesn't do much. Just bedroom. I don't have any green rooms. That would be my first, so... I think drawing room's fun. I like drawing room. Yeah. Observatory is nice. And it gets us foundation access. Oh, and I don't even have to worry about Draxus today. accidentally clicking Draxus. We can open this. Thank you, break room. Lab. I mean, I keep dead-ending myself, but I love Lab. Is the problem is I'm just a big fan of Lab. What a great room. Unsealed antechamber doors could be fun. Stars would be nice. Just to get me further up to the star limit. Let's do unseal antechamber door trash while digging and see if we can't find a shovel. It's not a huge one, but could save us a little trouble when it comes to like finishing on this day. Got lockpicks. You know I love it. I love the lockpick. Alright, we got the whole east wing open to us now. Foyer could be huge. I haven't seen Great Hall in a hot second, but Foyer could be huge. That's not really the direction I wanted to go. I was hoping I could go south here. I will take conference room. I love conference room. I mean, cool. No. I like aquarium. I like aquarium. I just think it's neat. I really would love a shovel. Showroom ain't bad. I'm not gonna be able to afford much, but it'd be nice just to see what's around. Moon pendant, ornate compass. Ornate compass could be pretty tight, honestly. I like ornate compass. We're taking that. Moon pendant is nice, but like my goal is to beat it today. That would cost the last of my money. Or my gems, rather. But I like items. And it's fine, because we have watering can. So we get gem back. So it's fine. And we get shovel. Which is what I wanted. There we go. Trash. Beautiful. I totally forgot about Florealis, I'm not gonna lie. Do we dormitory and just cut it off, or do we corridor? I think corridor could be useful elsewhere. Let's just dormitory. Take those. We'll save corridor. Corridor could be valuable in the upper ranks. We can rotate boudoir. God, I haven't had showroom. A showroom item in ages. There were some sessions where I was making very, very good use of Master Key. But like, and Rogue Moon Pendant was nice occasionally, but probably just Hall Closet. I have 3 keys, but I have the lockpick. Just Hall Closet. Yeah, take a die. Die's good. And a gem. So we're not poor. Let's go through Den. We're like cruising on energy, so Dining room's awesome here. It's free energy. Patio, maybe? Garage gets me keys, which are nice. I mean, I have plenty of rerolls. I could just reroll here. Patio's got dig spots. And a gem, and watering can. I keep forgetting I have watering can. There we go, that's another antechamber door. I mean, we only need 2 more pieces of trash, and then we don't even have to worry about levers. Did we get the gem that was in here already? Right, because this spreads gems everywhere? We must have. I mean, break room's good if we don't do it today. We might get more, what are they called? Keys. Plus I get to show off my math knowledge. 16, 18, rounded to the tens is 20. Third of 10 plus 2 plus a third. This is 3 1/3, 5 1/3, 5 2/3, rounded to the ones place is 6. What? Oh, I have to round at each step. Of course. Right, so 10, this is 3 1/3, rounded to the ones place is 3. Plus 2 1/3, rounded to the ones place is 5. Alright, we got 10 times 2 is 20. Minus 2 is 18, rounded to the tens place is 20. Minus 3 is 17, rounded to the tens place is 20. So it's just still 20. Key to the secret garden. Which I don't really need at this point. At least, well, I don't have to do the lever aspect of it, but it'll be nice to get the fruit buff. And it might have dig spots as well. We probably just tank Jim. I could even rotate it. We have conference room access. I think we just leave Jim how it is here. We go this way. Can't pick it. Let's leave it for now, but I could secret garden there. Workshop we don't really need. Let's boiler room, because we might be able to boiler room garage if we do it this way. Which I kind of like. There's dinner. Garage? Please? Garage one time? I could burn some rerolls for garage. I could burn some rerolls for garage just to save my curiosity, right? Or we could, hold on, hear me out. Laundry room, and then we swap our allowance and our stars. That's what we do. There it is. So my allowance has got to be like 800,000. Absolutely. Give me the star treatment. My allowance is 51. Okay, it's not that crazy. Or 52. But I will absolutely take that. Keys and coins, keys and gems. Gems and coins, not really worth. I've used this. Yeah, I used this filing cabinet key. Alright, Because I do not need as much, especially with Blessing the Bishop, I do not need as much allowance as I've been given. I kind of like security here. Especially if this is the... It's not one of the ones we've unsealed. I don't know the order that those go in. We can set security doors to high. Because we are staff. Do these tapes have... We can see car tape 23. The bloom on it makes it impossible to read. Alright. Frankly, like, Cloister would kind of kick ass here. Weight room would get us antechamber access. We have dinner still. Fuck it, I'll drop weight room. We have like 100. Now we have antechamber access, and we can see... Yeah, the north door is the only one that's not sealed. Or that's still sealed. So we want... We want freezer, ideally. Because we have magnifying glass and burning glass. Freezer is really what we want. Darkroom here doesn't suck. So it gets us, again, just another way to get into antechamber. Love freezer. Pool here doesn't suck. It dilutes the pool, though. I think I redraw. Courtyard is good. That gets us dig spots. And gems. Aw, and rerolls. Never punished. Alright, it was already unlocked here anyway. Only 2 dig spots. Yay! Alright, so that should be the north door then. So we should have full antechamber access. Now I just need... Workshop's not bad here because it gets us... It closes the loop so we don't have to run all the way around. Do we have weight room to get into that little area? Yeah, let's workshop here. And it gets us a free item. Which today is broken lever. Not the best, but... I guess I can make power hammer, right? Isn't that lever battery hammer? Yeah, power hammer. I don't know if power hammer is actually even good. I forget. Does it just let me break walls? Oh yeah, it's just... Never mind. That's just a regular hammer, effectively. Alright, let's go back through weight room. Go south. Mechanarium could be fun. And it'll get us access. I just want freezer is the thing. Like, I just want freezer. We're so close. So I have stuff. If anything, if nothing else, the, hello? Hello? There we go. If nothing else, the power hammer at least declutters our inventory a little. I don't need to pull that. And then we'll do this one. dice. And this one for what's in here? Keys? Silver key. Utility closet. We could turn off dark room. Although we already have access to that through the courtyard, so it doesn't really matter. We could just re-roll and see if we get freezer. Never punished. Alright, please tell me that this is how this works, because this has all been speculation. Yes! Thaw only in the event of my death. It's fucking snowy. It's snowy. We've got it. It's snowy. Alright. Rarka, orange, academic, snow. It doesn't tell us about their transportation. Simon, I had wished for you to read this letter upon first arriving at Mount Holly, but I couldn't risk the contents of these pages falling into unsympathetic hands. My personal freezer should prove quite the safe box, as all of the staff have for many years respected my wishes that it remain shut and untampered. My favorite snacks were also stored here. But in addition to these delicious treats, it has also for the last 20 years stored many a cryptic message and ciphered note. This nondescript cooler is, in fact, a dubious frozen post box of chilled secrets. Have you heard of the Children of Blackwater? I have no idea how forthcoming your father has been about the details surrounding your mother's final chapter, or the role he thinks I played in that end. I've always denied involvement. To him, to the detectives, to the Crown, and now to you as well. But can I honestly say I had nothing to do with her disappearance? And yes, I speak of disappearance, not death. For I too cling to the hope that our fears are unfounded, and have occasionally, from time to time, caught fragments of information that bolster this belief. Fragments of information that have cost me plenty, for our country is never short of opportunists and blackmailers. Still, as I am now dead, I don't want this knowledge to be buried with me, even if that means passing the burden of these fragments onto you, even if that information may weigh even heavier on your head than the crown involved. Unfortunately, this information is a little too precious to entrust entirely to this freezer, as I'm not too confident that the sanctity of my snacks will extend beyond my life. I've always found it best to use multiple baskets when it comes to incriminating eggs, a lesson that I recently learned again when a member of my staff betrayed my confidence. That would be Denny Ravain. I've placed 8 red envelopes in 8 even more secure locations throughout the estate, and left a hidden message for you among the art that hangs in almost every room in this house. This message is the key to unlocking these secrets. But you must be open in your interpretation, as the message itself harbors multiple double meanings and hidden entendres. One final word of guidance. The safe combinations you are seeking will not be found in writing on the estate. So I hope you haven't been wasting too much time jotting down random invoice numbers and dates. Hey, so I received a hint, a spoiler-free hint that was like, hey, all of the dates that you need are in the rooms with the safes. I would like to clarify that before that, for those of you who have been here, you know this, I wrote down every day. Every single one. Every single date I found. And I tried it in every safe. So you haven't been wasting too much time jotting down random invoice numbers and dates. Only by deciphering the many meanings of the 44-character message can you hope to unlock its many mysteries. To each their own letters. Robert S. Sinclair. Yeah, this is the Rebus puzzle. If we count small gates, comma, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Which, interesting that he does specify that there are 8 letters, 8 red envelopes, because the vision said we would only ever find 7, and we have only ever found 7. So it's possible that there is one still out there. I can't burning glass this, can I? Oh my god. You can bypass the whole furnace puzzle with burning glass? That's unhinged! I worked so hard on this! Oh my god, that's so fucked. Alright, well, in that case, We are still missing the transportation of Kararika, which I'm going to take a look at. I have a spoiler-free hint guide. This hint guide says you have to brute force this, the Ray number. This is just by someone on Reddit. Okay. I don't see anything. I'm not going to scroll too far because I don't want to spoil myself. So, if they say you got to brute force it, then I'm satisfied that that is a solution. That is a reasonable solution to this puzzle. Is to brute force Kararika. In that case... Oh, I shouldn't even go through there. I should do it this way. Let me draft a little bit more, just to see what I can get. And then we will do that. Vault could be fun, but I can't spend anything, and I wouldn't be able to get anything. So we will... Well, utility closet to turn dark room back on, because then I think we get an item for it. Yeah, and then we go through... That's just a gem. Which doesn't matter, because we can't add it, because we're frozen. Oh, we haven't unsealed this one. I thought we just got another one. Mailroom's not bad. Let's corridor. I may as well use it here. Something in the corner. I can't do that, so we'll redraw. I have 10 dice, I've just realized. We'll do mailroom. Keys? Oh, dice. I can use dice at least. Alright. And then let's draft that last room just for fun. I wouldn't be surprised if there were unsolved puzzles, considering that, like, there's still... what's it called? Oh, I still have, valuable keys. We could secret garden... Secret garden would give us dig spots. Yeah, we'll secret garden. The other, I could have used the silver key to try to get the what's it called? The cloister. That's what it's called. All right. So I was really thinking there were going to be more dig spots than that. But that's fine. Oh, God, that means conference room is absolutely bursting with fruit. I totally forgot about conference room. We can hop back to dining room and get energy. So I forgot to eat dinner. I guess I could have used Prism Key to get furnace. And made that slightly better, but... we're just going to run to conference room and get the most fruit that I've ever been in a single room. Fruit time. Wait. Where's my fruit? Oh, there it is. Gem, gem, gem. Alright, and then we foundation out. Or not even out, we just foundation down to the antechamber lever. And the sanctum. Oh no, there are dig spots! There are dig spots! Oh, I forgot the dig spots. That's fine. That's good. Not gonna cost us any more time. We're going there anyway. Let's solve this last puzzle, folks. Okay. Kararika time. Which one of you fucks is Kararika? This one. So, you are Orange, Academic, and Snow. Academic is 3 lines. Snow has like dots on it, I think. Yes, and then Orange is triangles, which is this one. So this would be, are you naval? No. Are you roads? Your roads. That was quicker than I thought brute forcing it was going to be. Let me... Obviously. The university variation. Designed orange tiles by committee, voting on students' submitted designs to pick the one that felt best represented the realms. If the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, yeah. We're aware of orange. Purple go up? No, purple go down. So what I need to do is... If I flip this up... Oh, we have a train. It's a train. I was like, there's a blank one for some reason. No, it's train. We do that, we send it up, which is what we want. And then we can put it over. And then we do that. Send that up. And then... There we go. Easy. I love that in the Kararika version of the Mora High box, you literally don't press any of the Kararika tiles. That's really funny. Oh, it's so snowy. Mount Airfrost. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence. And I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expressed it to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. Okay, so Vera went right to Kararika. So we have a string of 3. Morahai to Vera to Kararika. P.S. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. Okay. So are there others where he mentions reading all his books? Because then those would have to be before this. Trophy of sigils for unlocking all 8 realm sigils. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look. This is Orunda, we already know. Fen, we already know. We know that those are first and last, respectively. Arch. What do you say in this? after a few days of sailing. How much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Right, so this is why we thought Arch came after Araja. Because he had to sail instead of taking the railway all the way north. I'll avoid trickling the northern coast, with which I'm unfamiliar. Okay, he doesn't mention reading it. Is my run speed faster with the running shoes? It feels way faster. Like, that makes sense. A little disappointed that there's not been a drop of rain during my time here. The anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. And then Loria Yena Ailoluna is goodbye rain, hello water, which is why we think he sailed from Iraja to Arch Ares. But he doesn't mention reading. This is Kararika. This is when he had to throw out all his books. Let's take a look at Morahai. Short sea voyage. So I'm gonna write sea, or short sea. Which means he can't have come from Arch, Orinda, Iraja, or Nuance, most likely. Because those are on the other hemisphere. So he probably came from Kararika or Vera. And we know that Kararika came after Vera. Wait, no, hold on, that doesn't make sense. Maybe he could have come from Arch, because, like, the world is round. Arrived on the main island of Morahai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness. Just afraid of eating another dish. I may try to spend some time alone with my books. Which we already knew. Because Morahai, of course, happens before Vera, which happens before Kararika. So... they each have been short on solitude. Alright. This is Vera. Let's see, does he mention his books here? No. Nuance. This one I don't really have placed. My favorite realm. The soot-filled streets and starry skyscrapers are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Kararika and the beaches of Morahai. So this is after Kararika and Morahai. So, hold on, wait. We have Morahai, Vera, Kararika. At some point after that, we have Nuance. That's 4. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Araja and Arch. So, either MJ, Vera, and Kararika are 2, 3, 4. Or they are 4, 5, 6. Because the only thing that can go before them is the Araja Arch pair, because we know that Nuance happens afterward. And then Morahai, he references of all the realms. That I have visited, which makes me think that it is not 2, 3, 4. Because if it's 2, 3, 4, then Morahai would be number 2, which would mean it's the second realm. And you wouldn't say, of all the realms I've visited, for the second place you go on your trip. The shops I've visited, it seems the series is just as popular here. As I look across the Eastern Sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought that I would miss the sight of red flags. Right, Nuance is very close. What did Iraja and Arch Ares say? are those? Raja is number 4. Do I have a way to place these? Not a drop of rain. He goes to sea after this. Let's take a look at Arch. Let's take one more gander here. After a few days of sailing, well acquainted. It doesn't super tell us. So my guess, I'm gonna write down my guess before we try it. My guess is that we have Orinda, Iraja, Arch, and then Morahai, Vera, Kararika, and Nuance. And then Fen. That is my guess based on the information we have. If that is correct, then you all have to admit that I'm great at puzzles. If that's wrong, then it's just process of elimination, baby. And I'm still great at puzzles. Then I'm crushing it. This is the fucking end. This is it. Like, I win blueprints. Watch the, like, reward for this be like, here's where you can find a super secret. Oh, you know what? I think I'm faster in the underground. That's what it is. Because this is my running speed now, which is much slower. It has to be in the underpass I'm faster. That's why it's not the running shoes at all. It's just because it's a big area, they speed you up, which is nice. Alright, foundation we go... den... and then dining room, gym, boiler, security. There's Den. Dining room, gym, boiler. Oh. Security. Yeah, that actually would be really funny if it's just that Simon's afraid of the basement. And thank goodness we checked out the classroom, because I know where all these places are. So he started in Orinda Aries, which is here. He also ended in Orinda Aries, which is also here. Step 2, we go to a Raja, which is down. Step 3, we go to Arch, which is up. Step 4, we go to Morahai, which is up left. Step 5, we go to Vera, which is island time. Step 6, we go to Kararika. And then step 7, we go to Nuance, baby. Yes! Certified property deed. Wait, what? Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Aurarai of Trinsdale. Anu Finn Clark, Stationers, Reddington, Fen Aries. Satisfied of record 0513-1912. Know all men by these presents that Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests in the northern range of the Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey to the bearer of this document, Lady Auravai of Trinsdale, the land, forest, and waters of the sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadow of the Hollyleaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and appurtenances thereunto belonging. Boundaries. The property of Mount Holly consists of dense woods flanked by cliff walls, irrigated by mountain spring streams, and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded on the south by steep crags, and abutting the east by the high road to Tanner Fork. Comments. Comments? Covenants? Covenants. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise and agree with Lady Orovai, her heirs and assigns, that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises, that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, that I have good right to sell and convey the same to the said Lady Orovai, her heirs and assigns, and that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. In hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Fen Aries, 1912. Arthur Clementine. The last will and testament. The last will and testament, baby! For anyone who's curious, I will be taking pictures of the majority of my notes, save for the ones that I wrote on the back of a check, because I was out of pieces of paper. That's lost to time! But I will share those on Blue Sky, because I know people like to look at notes for games like these. Last will and testament of me, Herbert S. Sinclair. I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament. I hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff in my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such occasion, until such a time as a new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that the aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, and to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Ruota, I hereby gift to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Ruota, and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillin's 2 children, Courtney Farron and Rygard Farron, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock, set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough and appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. The sacred hour is 1:30, I think we've determined. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister, Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. Wait. I found her grave. Did I just miss that? Okay, I can't do that today. I can't give myself a new thing or I'll never stop playing this game. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled Think, Ponder, something, and Realize. I don't remember the third one, but I've solved all of them. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Viraja, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Ajarian angels. Orinda, Lydia... Hold on! I've been missing 1 angel name, I think. Let me pull up my angel names list. Where is it? Where is it? I need to fill it out. Where's my angel names list? Here it is. Orinda. I think Lydia is the one I'm missing, actually. I was gonna say, I don't think I have Lydia written down. Yeah, Lydia's the one I'm missing. So Lydia is 8. Arinda, Lydia, Rinna, Joya, Dauja, Vea, Mila, and Draxus. Wait, hold on. Rinna, Joya, Dauja, Vea, Mila. Oh, hold on. One of them is the Riding Angel. So Lydia is the Riding Angel then. Which is 6. And then 8 is Draxus. Because Draxus has to be the Angel of Death. There's no way that Draxus isn't the Angel of Death. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, there it is, they nevertheless remain steadfast in their safeguarding of our family's secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Viraja that same level of stewardship. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece Mary Matthew, and all the rest, residue and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate relationship which for nearly half a century his grandmother, Clara Epson, has shown me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate of Mount Holly. This room, among other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy... Sorry, my screen went dark. Any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arindian Heritage Foundation, under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed, with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. Oh, that's hard. As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I will bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here, under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue, which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time, and in the natural order of things, you will come to be content, as I have, with what little of herself she left us. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand, this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. So that means we have to go to the tomb. We have to go to the tomb. I can't leave that. There's 2 things now pointing us to the tomb. There's the key to Clara Epson's diary. And there's the manuscripts, I think. So, like, I have to go to the tomb. Right? I have to go to the tomb. We're gonna go to coat check. So I can check... lockpicks, probably? And then we'll call it a day in... I don't have break room today, do I? Is there something that lets me reroll? None of these let me reroll, do they? Compass lets me rotate. But I want Tomb specifically. So I think we just drop lockpick in coat check. And then call it a day. I know I said I wasn't going to keep going, but like... That's it. That's the end. That's the rest of the information that I want. Might as well dig this up. Just for fun. I mean, I can't get anything. Because I'm froze. But... Okay, alright. One last thing. One last thing. We're going to Tomb. And I'm just gonna reroll until we get Tomb. Because there's nothing else I want. I just want to. Alright, so we'll put lockpicks away. Just in case. Lockpick kit. Then we call it a day. Alright, okay. Because I want to read the diary. And I want to find that dang thing. The what's it? You know what I mean. Might actually be worth drafting some early stuff. The original manuscripts, that's what I want. I think we've seen the original manuscript of Red Prince. No, that was a published copy, wasn't it? Do I not have all the stamps? Oh, that's not a trophy to have all the stamps. Complete the Mount Holly directory. I guess there's probably some found stuff that I haven't done. I'm just real quick going to see if I can get Geist Bedroom before we draft, because if I can get some dice to reroll the outer room would be nice. Drop Commissary, see if we can buy some dice. No. Chapel. I never broke open that piggy bank. I should do that. Here's Geist Bedroom. Just to reroll, because there's not a ton of options for the outer rooms. So if we don't get Tomb on our first go, we should be able to get it on the second. Fuck it. I'm going to break this open. Just in case there's anything in it. Break the Keeper. Break him. Anything cool? No, he's just fucking dead. Good. No more tithes. No more tithes, God is dead. Also, I forgot this. Cool, I'll take these, I guess. Alright. Here we go. I got a couple chances for Tomb. Don't even need to reroll. Alright, so first off, let's go to Clara's tomb. Because this is Clara's tomb. Is it buried? Is it fucking buried there? Are you kidding me? Because this was the note. Which I didn't fully translate. Alright, so I think it might be buried here. In which case we're going to need to come back with a shovel. But, that's fine. Let's focus on the ordering of the angels. So, number 1 is Rinna, the hoe angel. That is a hoe. You're Rinna. Number 2 is Joya, the chef angel. This is Pizza Peel angel. Where's Pizza Peel? This is his grave. Pizza Peel? You around here? Oh, no. You're the right. So this is Lydia, I think. Pizza Peel. I know you live here. Okay, none of these are ruby. Yeah, okay. I think I got all the ruby ones in here. Pizza Peel. Where are you? Where is she? She's definitely here. She is. Pizza Peel. 3. I've covered up my own notes. That's why I couldn't find it. Nostalgia, the Pitchfork Angel. Which was up on the other side here, I think. Nope, not that side. Down here? Number 4 is Vea, the Dust Mop Angel, who is just saw. I don't see Draxus, which is a little worrying. That's Brenda. Here you are. That's Vea. Mila is the Broom Angel, who's right here. There's also more dig spots. Alright, that's number 5. Number 6 is Lydia, the Riding Angel. Number 7 is Arinda, the Ruling Angel. And that opened this when I did that. But now, we must add to the equation Draxus. Does that mean... There's a few dig spots in here. Draxus. Where is Draxus? Draxus might not... It implied that Draxus was in the two. Draxus is here, I'm just missing it. Like, there literally is one that I've just missed. I'm just walking around it. It's down. Yeah, if Draxus is in this room and I'm just not good at seeing, then please let me know. By the star, right? So where's that goes down to the... This is another grave. Or am I just missing the key? Is that what you're talking about? If I just, like, completely walked around key in there, too. But, like, literally rose-shaped. Oh, it's fucking behind the portrait. Okay, there we go. I just literally didn't even look there. Okay. Quick hint time. To save us all some headache. Is Draxus present in the tomb currently? So my other thought is there was a statue of an angel in Foundation. Or, the basement. The scythe guy. Is that the one in the basement over here? Because I thought that was him. That was my other thought. Let me go check. I'll take a look at this. Yeah, there's the fucking key that I completely biffed. Because there's several statues here. That's pointing guy. This is lady. I thought there was a scythe guy in here. I remember seeing a scythe guy. Where did I see a scythe guy? Where did I see a scythe guy? I remember a scythe guy. Is he in the like underground? Let me look there. I know I'm asking a lot of questions and some of them are rhetorical, but I don't know whether the question I'm asking is rhetorical yet. I haven't decided. Was there... Oh, was it in here? Hold on. Was there a scythe guy in one of the uppers? Why is that... Oh, I have to boiler room to open those. No, that's so much work. Okay, can I just get a confirmed deny? Is the scythe guy in one of these upper things? Because that's a lot of work if it's not there. But that's my thought of where I last saw Scythe Guy. So a quick YN on presence of Scythe Guy in that area would be appreciated. I don't know why ads are being weird. I guess because I rolled one early, didn't I? Alright, well, let's settle the diary. And if we get Boiler, then I can get that going. So we want to go over this way. Because to get her ladyships, we need to go west wing, north down. So we don't want to build a ton on the west wing to start. Parlor's great here. Do a quick solving. Any good stuff? Okay. Gems are in the only box with a true statement. That would place them here if this is true. One of the other boxes is true. If this is true, this would have to be true, which would make this false. So this has to be false. Which means it's either not in a true statement box or there are multiple true statement boxes. Gems are in the only box with a false statement. If you are true, then you are true, and you are false, which puts the gems here. If you are false, then you must be true, but that would make this true. No, wait, hold on. If you are false and you are true, then you would have to be true, which is not allowed. So these two must be true, and that puts the gems here. There we go. I love logic puzzle. I rule at it. I mean, boudoir is good. Observatory, I was thinking about, but boudoir is just good. Like, it just gets us good stuff. I always get thrown whenever I draft boudoir on a wing, because I'm not used to these being open. And it always weirds me out. Uh, kitchen for energy. Yeah, let's just kitchen. Take club sandwich. What did it say? Glazed salmon. Okay. That's aquarium. Always not bad here. I hate to burn a free exit so early, but we need a little bit more rise. I'll take storeroom here. It's fine. Gets us 2 keys, which is nothing to turn my nose up at. And I'll probably burn some redraws for her ladyships when we get that direction. Take courtyard. Because I don't want to go up from chapel. It's the only thing. Because I need to go down on that wing. So I wasn't thinking about her ladyships when I was drafting that. Well, here's Boiler. Which is actually in a pretty good spot, too. You found where he is. Is he in that spot? Let's go this way. Security in. I'll take it. I really hope it's not something stupid like you have to have chosen the Draxus upgrade for the what's its fuck for the cloister or something. Like, all right, we'll pantry here because I would really hate to just be fucked here. And then we're just gonna reroll if we don't get her ladyships. Don't even need to. Excellent. Excellent. Let's read her ladyships. Diary. Her ladyship's sleep diary. My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, together we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition, and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. Clara. I'm Kiara Knightley. My dear diary, to begin, I thought it best to start with my own room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here, as it is impossible not to think of home among so many mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider that if this trial is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. Clara. My room, sleep duration 2.5 hours. Quality, peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke to the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. Okay, so these are places where I can call it a day, I'm assuming. Dearest diary, last night I retired to the guest room, and I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me, even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I found, despite having a choice between 2 beds, that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. Sleep duration, 4 hours. Quality, very fragmented. Observable effects, nothing special. My dear diary, it was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any accidents, I slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Sleep duration, twice the usual. Quality, 2 times as restless. Observable effects. The next morning I went to the family tomb to visit his grave, and was surprised to find a flower already laid. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. Sleep duration perhaps 1 hour, quality terrible. Effects about half the steps the following day. I also discovered a stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking, given Hartley's history. My dear diary, I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold, and every piece of furniture so large it seems almost comical. But as I lay down on the enormous bed, I was surprised to find that I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain on my neck or back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. Sleep duration, 8 whole hours. Quality, the best in many months. Observable effects. I awoke feeling very refreshed, with more energy and more steps than normal. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber, a most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son, and has requested my presence in town to assist her during this exciting but demanding time. For now I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epsom, grandmother. Wait. That's the outer room. Because there's the river. Outer room with 3 doors on it? Outer room with 3 doors. So, like, maybe if I do Blessing of the Monk and then drop Passageway there, might be something. I'm not going to do that today. Oh, sorry, the ad break hit you. Is Draxus in that spot I was thinking of? The diary is very fun. I'm glad I got to read that. And I see there's a clue for something that I haven't yet done. What was the other thing I needed? I need to find Draxus. That's what I need to do. Well, he's not in the weight room. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they would put the Angel of Death in the nursery. I'm only assuming Draxus is the Angel of Death. Unless it's like something like, oh, you have to get Draxus's constellation and activate it. Let's try up here first. Well, we can try Observatory. We have it. He's in the tomb. Okay. But he's not up. Got the Za. We've got the Spend Stars, the Inkwell. He's not up, but he's in the tomb. So, like, if I go back to the tomb... Do I need a special tool? Do I have to, like, dig him up? Because I kind of want to just unlock this. He showed up when you worked on the angels before. Oh, so he is in the tomb currently. Scythe guy. Because I definitely feel like I've seen a scythe guy. I remember seeing a figure with a scythe at some point. Let's just take another look in the tomb. And then, like, the other possibility is that Draxus is in what I predicted was Lydia's spot, and Draxus is secretly the, like, not the end. Draxus, death is the middle. Because there was also the eighth angel points to our hopes or whatever. Which, if this is if Lydia's the eighth angel, then it's this way. Which, I mean, this, granted, this looks pretty fucking suspicious, but I guess it would be pointing kind of up, wouldn't it? So, like, there. Which I don't see anything unusual. Where would Draxus be? Where would Draxus be? The other thing is, if I reset it and I start from the beginning, maybe Draxus only shows up at the spot that it occupies. That's a possibility. That, like, one of these pillars is hollow or something. I'm probably overcomplicating it, but... So I could start over. Is one option. Oh, there's dice here. I could start over. I could reset the puzzle. It's like, this is fucking suspicious. Alright, we're resetting. Which means I have to reset all of them. 3... 4... 5... 6... 7. That should be all of them. Okay, and we'll start from the beginning, but we'll put Lydia at 8 instead of 6. So we'll do... Let's see, hoe, pizza peel, pitchfork, dust mop, broom. Hoe. Where the fuck is the pizza peel? There you are. Pitchfork, dust mop, broom. We go check the secret. Oh, it wasn't here. Where's the secret? Where's the suspicious looking fucking wall that I was just looking at? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, well, that's not... Was it that one? I feel like there was another suspicious looking wall. That's pretty suspicious looking. There's a lot of suspicious looking walls. It's almost like a tomb is sort of suspicious. Alright, I'm gonna give this a couple more goes, and then I think I'm just gonna ask for the location of Draxus. But let me take another little poke around. Been walking in circles. We try not to neglect the sort of pillars here in the center. That's kind of suspicious. I feel like I've definitely seen a scythe guy, and I don't think it was that complicated. Yeah, alright. Drop me that Draxus location. I just want to solve this. I feel like I've definitely seen a scythe angel. Where? What if I hit Lydia and then Brenda? So, because then this opened. Oh, is Draxus literally right fucking here? Oh my god! I'm fucking stupid. That's where I saw the scythe guy. Oh my god, I can't believe I was like, here's the thing, I never come into the underground this way. But that means I think I've opened this before. I've definitely come through here. Is that just a hint for opening the thing? Is that not a hint for the location of the... Oh, he's pointing! He's pointing! To this. Does that mean the... Wait, does that mean the original manuscripts are in the flooded subway? No, that would be the opposite side. Wait. Because he's pointing to a place on the map. But I've been to the flooded subway. And I've opened all the antechamber. Unless he's pointing to, like, a dig spot. Like, I have to dig. I've been to the flooded subway. Unless it's, like, a hidden dig spot, like the filing cabinet keys on the floor of the reservoir. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, where's the fucking exit? The problem is I don't want to, like, end here, because now I've lost my big climactic moment to end. So now I have to find it. So if I'm doing that, I have to do pump room. Because I'm pretty sure my reservoir is not at the ideal height. I mean, I can check. I haven't crossed it in many, many, many years. Because I just have access to this side. And I've done all levels, at least I thought. Oh hey, I am actually at... But no, he's pointing over here. He's pointing to this side. He's not pointing there. So I'm gonna drain the reservoir, and I have to find a shovel, I guess. So I need pump room. Which means I need pool. Which means things are gonna get a little interesting. We'll just go through entrance hall. I'm not gonna bother going back up through foundation. I need to draft this room anyway. Say bunk room. I don't have exactly 2 green rooms, but that's fine. Now it's for nursery. Hi, little guy. Is he pointing at the... Is it the, like, chests puzzle? Is he pointing to the sanctum key in there? Because if that's what he's pointing to, then I have solved that. In which case, I am completed this quest. There might be another filing cabinet key I haven't picked up, but... I'll take walk-in closet here. I get the combo. Wombo combo. I love that they just put a picture of Clara Epson in every room related to her. Oh, if he's just pointing at that, then I'm done, baby. I mean, unless there is an 8th letter, but, like, Alzara said I wouldn't get to find all 8. I have all the permanent additions. I've opened all the Sanctum doors. I've solved the thing. I found the, like, last will and testament. I think I'm done. I think I did it. I think I beat the game. Sick. Now I have to do, like, blue tents mode or whatever. I don't remember. Hard mode? Duck mode? Let's call it a day then, baby. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That's the freaking game. That's it. That's the game. We won. Oh my god, I will scan these notes and put them in upload them and share them somewhere. Cuz they're crazy. Otherwise, yeah, no, I was thinking if we finished blueprints fast enough today, I might start Chrono Trigger. There's a bunch I haven't seen, and I'm gonna continue to dabble in this on my own time. I gotta find her books. But yeah. So Friday, we're gonna start Chrono Trigger. We're gonna start Chrono Trigger on Friday. The thing that I've been wanting to do ever since, because we hit the total amount of money raised for Pokemon for Palestine. I'm gonna do a full Chrono Trigger playthrough. I've not played Chrono Trigger. I've seen very little of it. All I know is that it's a time travel game for the SNES. And I'm excited because it seems like a cool RPG. I hear the music's really good. So we're gonna start that Friday as a reward, a milestone reward for the Pokemon for Palestine stuff. Saturday we're doing more of our Nuzlocke with Poppy, the Soul Link Nuzlocke, also for the Pokemon for Palestine stuff. And then I will see you next Monday for Mahjong. I'll get my schedule up on Sunday, and we'll see where we go. But Blueprints has been a blast. I gotta get the rest of my VODs edited and uploaded because it's this one and then the impromptu thing I did last Saturday. I gotta get those edited and up on YouTube. But oh, I will stretch. Thank you. But yeah, we'll do Chrono Trigger starting on Friday, which I'm really excited for. I'm down to get back to some good old school games. Oh, I should think my oiter. Thank you. Ugh. All right, let's see who we can raid out to. Is anyone cool doing stuff? Ooh, are Screm and Poppy doing their thing for PFP? I think they are. Yay! They're doing some Pokemon arts. Let me send y'all over to Scram. They might be sharing chat, but I will send y'all over there. Thank you muchly for coming and hanging out and watching this. I hope you will come see what we're doing on Friday. Otherwise, if you are able, raise some money for a good cause. And have fun over at Scrum and Poppy's house. I'm gonna go run some errands today. But I'll be locked in for Friday. I'm hoping to go a bit longer. Do a longer stream where we just Chrono Trigger and get in there. And I'm gonna do silly voices for all the fucking characters. It's gonna be great. So, I will see you then. Goodbye, everybody!